So my confidence has been built because I stand back a bit and watch and go in slowly, and then trust is built. And it's a process for me. I just don't go out and hug people anymore that readily. And people that, oh, we're huggers. And I'm like, well, I don't know. You know,
You see,
Yeah.
I'm
I
definitely.
just want to actually take a moment to build on what you said and challenge and invite our audience to tell us about what makes you laugh in Vancouver and what your experience of social encounters is. So whether you experience the same kind of nervousness or aloofness or fear about how you're being represented by others, for example, or why you've been invited to an event. That's a good one. Yeah, these are great questions and fantastic for considering as a community.
Yeah,
How are we fit together? How do we come together? And how do we build a sense of comfort and safety
yeah.
in a community?
well, what makes me laugh? I think sitting, because I go to church, and even last week we talked about not sitting with kings. I know I'm a queen, but not sitting with all the kings. Maybe we should sit with people who don't have the opportunity to know who I'm all about and learn what they're all about. So I don't really mean to be talk people that are houseless, but I sat in with a park the other day with a guy with no front teeth who I usually just disregard. Like I just say hi when we sit on a bench. Sometimes I see him and sometimes I see him. And he has no front teeth. He drinks a little bit of alcohol, which he has slowed down on and learned in the conversation. And his girlfriend was just down the street, totally already drunk and phoning him and dialing him. And I sat and I talked with him. And it was like really different to take him in a different nuance and just one-on-one where he didn't have to perform around people and be loud. It was just he and I. I could look in his eyes for a change, and saw that it wasn't so bad that his front teeth were all missing. I didn't have to classify him on the fact that, he not on he did to take a shower, but whatever. I don't know what other classifications that we put on people to say I can't sit with you or, you know.
Mm.
But it was nice to sit in a park with someone that I probably would never sit at. I usually laugh a lot because I go to the church dinners and there's so many diverse people in there. The Asian people that all sit together and they come every week and put everything in plastic containers, and don't even sit to have the meal. They're gone. I'm like, wow. We laugh at things like that. The cultural things that we see and the people in our neighborhood that we sit and talk with and giggle about. And I don't know, just my community and all that the people give back or don't, or or how bad Amy comes to these dinners many a times and she greets everybody at every table. And I'm like, there's Amy running for mayor again, kind of thing,
I'm not, by the way, I'm not
Yeah.
running for mayor, but thanks,
Again,
Dee.
I know.
But yeah,
That was an endorsement. You could, because Kim has to go.
yeah. It's a really good point about how our cultural background shapes how we
Yeah.
interact with people, and especially if you're part of a tight-knit group and you don't feel like you need to interact with people outside of your group, that can be isolating in a way. You have at once you have that feeling of security and safety within your group, but then when you are asked to participate and be involved at a deeper level in a broader community, it's very challenging.
Exactly.
And
And that's
and the other thing, sorry, go ahead.
So that's the meaning. I mean, sitting with kings. I usually sit with people who are all wearing their, little sweaters and their nice clean jeans and proper shoes, and we all sit together and we all, and then there's people like all Asian old women sit together, kind of thing, and then you have people who don't have the teeth in their mouth or whatever, or haven't had to be in a shower today 3 times in one day or twice in one day. They kind of sit together, and yeah, so we all kind of sit with our groups. And we're never asked for the king to sit with the Asian old women, which Amy does. That's what I'm saying. She does. She sits with the people who don't even speak our language. I mean, for that they do. They speak English just fine, So I think we need to come out and sit with other people and interact with other people. And I kind of able to do that with my art because everybody knows what a heart is. It's not words, it's a heart. It's an international symbol that everybody can know, whether you're from any language, any culture. Yeah, everybody knows what that means pretty much. Or if not, they figure it out. The guy's holding all his fingertips together. What does that mean? you know,
Yeah.
so yeah.
What I love about Dee, if any of you actually wanted to get to know Dee, you can actually reach out to her. She's got Facebook, she's got Instagram, and check out her work because she is. If you see her, and if you are in Vancouver, Canada, you will at some point you will bump into her. And you also have you give us an example of your comedy actually, and then I would love for you guys to uh, show and go and support her when she's doing a stand-up comedy. Yeah,